When you're facing a very difficult decision and you've come to a fork in the road of life where, one decision will take you one way, one decision will take you the other way, and you're just really stuck. You're racking your brain. You don't know which route to go down. There's a secret third option. All right. I'm faced right now with, a big, two big decisions really. And they've already really been made. So I say decisions because technically I should be thinking about these things, but it just makes sense in my head that the route that I'm going to go down is already what I'm going to do. There's not really any hesitation or deliberation back and forth. It's kind of just this is what feels right. I'm going to do it. That being said, it kind of is like a split, paths kind of situation. There's, buying a house and starting this business. And they're both very capital intensive. They require a bunch of capital and they require some degree of risk. So, where some people might go, I should probably do one or the other. Secret third option, do both at the same time. Now, it puts me in a point where I'm leveraging, a little bit more than I maybe should be, but I have the ability to because of, systems I have in place and having good credit and being in a place where I can do that, first of all. So, I'm definitely super grateful to be in a position where that's possible. But the risk thing, risk mitigation, is the way I think about it. I trust the people in my life, right? I trust the people around me, and more importantly, probably, I trust myself to navigate the decisions that I need to make. Even if worst case scenario happens, I trust myself to navigate that situation and end up okay. I'm not worried about things not working out. Maybe that's delusional. I really don't think it is. There's track record here. There's proof built up over time. These are very big undertakings, all right? Well, I don't want to toot my own horn too much. Maybe, it's not necessarily too big. It feels big to me. It feels like these are two big life-changing things. And not that, I haven't had my fair share of life-changing things over the past 4 years, but it's two very large milestones and kind of goals that I've had, and they just happen to coincide that they're happening at the exact same time, just by coincidence. It is the best opportunity for me to move out of the house I'm in now and into a new place that's closer to a new, the second warehouse that we're about to close on. So it's, an optimal time for me to move. So the house thing, I'm going to be moving anyway. It makes sense. The time is right. I want to be in that city where we have the new warehouse. It makes sense for me to move or closer to the new warehouse. Now, at the same time, this business that I've been trying to start for quite some time, it takes some time to get it, the ball rolling there. And I'm pushing. I really was trying to get it done by the end of July. It's looking like it's going to be the start of August. But it's happening now. They're both happening. And I don't want to, hinder one or the other because of, I don't want to, pull one down because, this thing is going to happen first. No, fuck that. Just all in, and I might not have furniture for 6 months or so, but that's fine. You accumulate stuff over time. I have a beanbag, I have at least one couch somewhere. It's not at this house. I think it's at Tristan's house. Might have to come up and be like, hey, that couch that's in your apartment? Is it cool if I take that back? I'm not actually going to do that because I have a sick ass beanbag. Anyways, I'm kind of, getting a little off topic here, but I'm not saying make bad decisions. You should make good decisions, informed decisions, smart decisions. But sometimes the smart decision is taking a bigger risk. Both of these are bigger risks than I've, been willing to take in the past. The house thing, big risk. You're locked into a mortgage for 30 years. The business that I'm trying to start, smaller risk, but quite capital intensive business that I'm trying to break into. And I don't want it to fail. I really, it would, like, I am very invested in this, And the whole time I have a very, mentally involved job. Like I'm that's a stupid way of explaining it. Throughout all of this, I'm still working 6-7 days a week, most of the time, and that takes most of my mental energy, mental thought, physical time. But I'm not willing to compromise on either one of these things. They're both like in the palm of my hand. You know what I mean? So we're pushing for it. We're just doing it. What's the worst that could happen? I don't see any scenario where it goes bad. Maybe the business doesn't work out. Okay, I'll lose a little bit of money. It's not going to be the most money I've ever lost. Maybe, the house is not, maybe I can't afford to live in the house anymore. I rent it out. I sell it. It's not the end of the world. No matter what, but these things are not going to happen. That being said, though, that is the worst that could happen, actually. Both of those things happening would be the worst that could happen. I really don't want either of those things to happen, and I don't think they're going to. I'm really, truly confident that leveraging myself into doing both of these things at the same time is just going to elevate me further. Higher leverage, I can get more done. That's the point of having high leverage, is you can have less, input and a greater output. Just gotta take things one day at a time. And oh my God, I keep making the mistake of waiting until right before I go to bed to record these videos. And I slam melatonin beforehand because I'm trying to, really truly lock in my sleep. And because I'm getting off topic again. But then by the time I'm done recording the video, I'm 7 minutes in, completely incoherent because the melatonin has been kicking in, and I am just at a loss of words. I hope this was helpful in some way. But the message that I'm trying to get across to you guys, the 4 of you that watch this, listen, the YouTube videos, 4 or 5 people watch, 4 to 100 people watch these videos. But the watch time is 5 minutes. The past 5 videos I've dropped have less than 10 views, less than 20 views. Average view is 3 to 9 minutes. So I know that you guys who are watching this are watching the full videos, and I love you guys and appreciate you guys, and I hope that I can, have at least a little impact in some way. But what I want to get across from this video is don't be afraid to, when it's appropriate, take big risks that are calculated and thought through, and trust in yourself. Build up the skills, the experience, and the just do the things that will back up you having the confidence to make these big risks, make these big decisions, and fully trust in yourself. You don't get that, from not doing anything. You have to build up to it. And when you get to that point, it's so freeing. I don't feel anxious about making these decisions, even though they're heavy decisions, they have a big impact, but I don't feel nervous about them. I'm excited for them. That's all I got for tonight, folks.